Okay, so apologize for my voice. I lost it a little bit, but really today was, I guess, our second real scrimmage today. I thought, our guys really came back and responded, and I'm talking offensively from Tuesday. I wasn't real happy with how things went on Tuesday, and we responded, I thought, very well today. Still got a lot of things to clean up, but we flew around, and I thought we made some big plays on offense. Today's scrimmage, obviously by design, we were going to throw it a bunch more. Which when you start doing that, now it leads into protections and getting it right, doing all that, and testing our quarterbacks to make sure they understand, what protection we need to be in and so forth. So I thought that was good. By the naked eye, I didn't think we had a ton of mistakes there. We made some big plays down the field. I thought our quarterbacks didn't put the ball in jeopardy too many times, even though I think we threw it 50 times or something like that. So, I thought they made pretty good decisions for the most part, and our wideouts made some plays down the field, which especially with the older group, we know we got some guys there that can play. So overall, very pleased. We did when we ran the ball. I thought we ran it pretty, well too. So the big defense was pretty vanilla, which is always makes things a little better too. But overall, really happy with how our guys responded for Tuesday. I think that's the biggest thing I took out of today. Okay, questions?
You said the wideouts were making some plays. Any particular names jump out?
Flash made, I know, a couple plays down the field. O'Keefe made one. Kobe made a great play on a screen. Jalen Griffin caught one down the sideline, just off memory. When I'm thinking about the older guys, I think Jordan caught one, Forte, and then right at the end we had a young guy catch a touchdown. So yeah, without watching the film, but I think we got our older guys enough plays, and then we kind of got them out, let the young guys play some. But really, it was a day for the quarterbacks more than anything. Like, give them a lot of looks, give them different plays maybe that we hadn't called in scrimmage, and really just see how they react to being live in the scrimmage. I thought that was probably, I didn't mention that in my opening statement. All the quarterbacks were live today, and that brings a whole other element to it for the defense and the offense, right? Because now the play stays alive, and I know John Rice made one big play when the play broke down. Mikey did the same thing, scrambled for a first down, which is good to see for him. So we played real football today, and we'll look at the film and see. But overall, I walked away from it feeling better than I did on Tuesday for sure.
Who kind of had the edge in the scrimmage today? You talked a lot about the quarterbacks, but it was offense, defense, kind of back and forth.
You know what? We scored. The first group scored several times. They did stop us down there. I think they had a really good goal line stand down there, if I remember correctly. I know we did have to punt a couple times. I think maybe with the second group. When I say second group, we kind of rotate mix guys, so we really just work off two groups right now. And so sometimes it's hard to remember which group was in, but I thought the defense had their moments as well. But I'll probably not focus on them near as much. But obviously you remember when you have to punt or you turn the ball over. So, which I thought for the most part we did a nice job of that today.
How were the quarterbacks grouped? Was there one particular quarterback with the first team the whole time, or did it rotate?
No, we rotate. We're going to continue to do that. I think probably all the way through spring, I would assume, and I'm sure Coach will have an idea how he wants that to look. But we've just stayed with our plan right now. They both got, in theory, the same number of reps, but obviously the possessions are different lengths. But they all got the same number of possessions, and so we're going to continue to do that right now.
How would you describe the chemistry that you see developing between the quarterbacks and
Yeah,
the receivers?
I think it's getting better. Obviously, Mikey being here last year, I think you saw early on there was that definitely that chemistry there with the older guys. But I really believe John Rice is come along nicely. I mean, when you narrow it down, you start repping just a couple of guys. That makes that chemistry come a little better, a little quicker. And over the last 2 or 3 practices, I think I've seen that today. I thought he was on, because a lot of things we do, there's some decision making that takes place on the move or post snap, and I think that stuff's getting better and better each and every practice out.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that with John Rice. You
Yeah.
were talking about the other day, his decision making and the quickness of it. Is that improving?
Yeah, it is. Just a couple examples today. His eyes are on the right side of the field when they're supposed to be. In other words, he's not late. Depending on if it's a 1 high or 2 high look. So I was pleased from the sideline seeing that. A couple things down there close in the red zone. I thought we got to get better, whether it was in the run game, reading it, or one of the throws he made. But really, I thought he made a pretty big step forward today from that standpoint.
You mentioned the other day on Tuesday about finding the right combination with the offensive line.
Yeah.
What went into that today and how'd that go?
Yeah, we're still rotating those guys through, and I think one of the things we've all learned, I guess, over the years is, you can't never have enough guys who can like snap the ball. Okay, so if you got one guy that can snap, you're really nervous if something happened, right? So I know Herb's been rotating several guys in at center. Obviously, Matt's a veteran guy, and we know he's very capable of doing. He can play all 80 snaps if he wanted to. And then at guard, I think he's still got a little competition going over there, especially on that left side, and obviously still finding the right, which tackle combination works the best. And the good thing about it is they're all competing, they're all doing good things and making it hard, and that's what you want. Because depth is everything. To win a championship or have a great season, you're going to have some bumps and bruises along the way, so you better have some depth. And I think that's what we're trying to do is continue to develop that depth.
I think Bowser was helped out. That's what you guys
Yeah,
talked about. So how was the running game?
Yeah, it was good. I know Johnny had a couple big runs, and then he was out pretty early after that. Obviously, RJ's still rehabbing, so that meant we got a lot of young running backs in to get some work. Mark got some work. Jordan McDonald. I can't remember. Yeah, I mean all of them played some, but really after the first couple drives, Johnny was out too. So, and it is what it is. Johnny's played a bunch. We know he's very capable, and I'll tell you this. What we've seen out of him in the spring, he's grown. He's a better player, and you may not see it on the field because he's electric all the time, but just understanding protections and fronts and all the things that go along with it. And Bowser, obviously a veteran guy, is very good at that stuff.
What are some things that you'd like to see Mikey do and John Rice the rest of the spring
Okay.
camp?
Yeah, I think Mikey, obviously usually his decision making is really good. So I think for him, it's maybe speeding that process up just a little, and then also making a few plays with his feet. Like say you're in a third down situation and it's 5 or 6 and it's not real clean. It's man coverage, so you should have an opportunity to make a play with your feet if it's not clean and not force the ball. And he did that today, so I think that was one thing that sticks out in my mind. With John Rice, I think it's throwing balls that give our guys an opportunity to put their hands on it. A guy's running down the sideline and you want to throw a back shoulder ball. Well, you want to throw in a spot where he can catch it or nobody catches it. You never want to leave that ball inside. So just the little details of those things are, and each of them are specific to each guy. And those are things I think they're taking very serious and trying to work on. They'll come off the sideline and say, yeah, I didn't do that or that. Or, hey, did you see that I get that ball out there? They're wanting you to reaffirm it then, And but both of them are very conscientious guys, and they want to get better and they want to be coached. And that's a good thing.
Was this kind of like your last big scrimmage before the spring game, or do you know if you'll scrimmage
Yeah,
next week?
I want to say you're only allowed to do 3, if I remember right. So we've done 2. So yeah, I guess our spring game will be our next big scrimmage, and I'm not sure on the format on that, but today was a really big one for us. We needed to really throw a lot at those quarterbacks in the pass game and see who could execute when the rush is on and so forth, being live, and I think we got a lot of good information. I'm excited to watch the film.
How is Gus doing? We kind of heard a little bit about Monday night's accident. How's he doing?
Yeah, he's doing fine. He was there today and doing well.
Anything else?
All right.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot,
Appreciate
Coach.
it. All
Thank
right,
you.
thanks.